Welcome back to CopperStarPrecision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. And we just hit a major milestone on this platform. We've reached 5,000 subscribers, which doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, it means the world. I really appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the people who follow the channel, who use my monthly Course of Fire videos to help them score more points at matches. I get a lot of good feedback on the strategies. And I also learn from you guys. When you guys have suggestions in the comments, it helps me score more points. So I'm really proud of the community that we're building here. And I want to give back to the community. And it was kind of inspired by something I saw at the last X match I attended in January, the U3 Pass X match at Rio Salado Sportsman's Club. So I can give you some insight into what happened there. So this right here is probably the coolest thing I've seen at an X match and an X match prize table. So usually at these larger matches, if you're not familiar, there's a lot of sponsors and the match directors and people and the organizers involved, bust their butts to try and make it fun for everyone, put on a very good and challenging course of fire. But there's also a pretty decent prize table at some of these matches, and this was no exception. What you're seeing here is probably, like I said, the most heartwarming and awesome thing I've ever seen at a prize table. So if you guys don't know, this is Kenny. He is the one who rebarreled my rifle, my CZ. He's from Desert Precision Gunworks. You probably know him. He's Eagle Eye Shooting here on YouTube. Definitely worth a follow. Definitely, one of the people trying to push the envelope when it comes to 22 long rifle accuracy. Fantastic person all around, and awesome guy. And what's happening here is that this competitor over here was a base class shooter, and I believe he's shooting the Ruger Precision Rimfire, which I know there's a lot of love and hate for on this channel. People, still one of my most watched videos is that video from way back when talking about my Ruger, and some people hate it, some people love it, a lot of people hate it. But that's what I believe what he's competing with over here. And what just happened is that there was a random draw between all of the base class competitors. And this gentleman, who couldn't be more deserving, because at the time that his name was called, he was like helping pull down targets and clean up brass and all this kind of stuff after the match. So couldn't be more deserving. He just received a full custom CZ 457 build from Kenny up here from Desert Precision Gunworks. So if you go to Kenny's website, these things aren't cheap. He does excellent work. It's in a full MDT ACC chassis. That alone by itself is $1,200. So yeah, I mean, it is just absolutely awesome. And I don't know if the audio is coming through, but basically saying it would have been years away before he could afford something like this. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome to see people who support the sport like that. Now, I'm going to try to do something in a similar vein to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. It won't be this extravagant, but at the prize table, I finished 12th, so I was able to go up. Basically, most of the time you go up in order on the prize table in the order that you finished in the match. So there are some really great things that went very quickly. There was there were two vets tripods, nice huge carbon fiber tripods. Is actually what I use. There was a Kestrel, so you're talking like a $600 Kestrel. There was a $600 voucher for a Voodoo barreled action. So lots of excellent prizes on the prize table. And by the time I got up there, I picked up this. I picked up an MDT bipod. This is the ground pod. So this is their more entry-level ground pod. MDT now kind of holds the rights or bought the rights or has some licensing agreement for the SkyPods, but this is their more entry-level solution. It's still like a $200 bipod. And the idea here is that I picked this up. I already have a SkyPod, so I am not in need of another bipod. I could put this on a rifle, but I want to give it away to a lucky viewer. So it's brand new. It's got a ARCA attachment. I guess we could open it up real quick. But here it is. It's got the green legs and it's got the ARCA clamp that you just twist on here. And It's got like carbon fiber legs. It's really nice. It's really well built. I mean, the connections are plastic, but they are very tactile. And yeah, so when you pull away, the legs just extend, and then you push the button here to slide them back up. And you know, there's different positions for the legs. So you've got your traditional 90, and then you've got 45, and then you've got, you know, 180 the other way. And then here you've got your quick release for if you want to pan the bipod. And this is really helpful if you're on like a rooftop. So what I would do is I'd probably extend one leg all the way, so you're on an angle like this, and then you can pan the rifle so the rifle is still straight up and down. So I've actually been really impressed just taking a quick look at this. I haven't used it. Like I said, it's brand new. But this is what I'm giving away to one lucky viewer. And what I ask is I want to make this a little bit interactive. And I've done a couple live streams and mixed results, mixed feelings about the live streams. I can probably ramble too long like I'm doing now. But in order to find out how to win, you gotta stay tuned. And YouTube likes viewer engagement, all that kind of stuff. So, but the idea is going to be, I would like you to submit a question that I will then answer. I will compile all the questions and I will answer them on the YouTube live stream. At the end of the live stream, I'm going to pick a person who wrote a legitimate question. I mean, there's a rule that there are no stupid questions, but it's got to be, put some thought into a question that you might have about competitive shooting sports, about NRL 22, about 22 long rifle specifically, about gear, anything like that, bags, shooting bags, all that kind of stuff. And what that's going to help me do is find out what people are interested in. So then I also make videos on that in the future to help you guys out even more. So I want you to submit a thoughtful question to the email address that I will put down here, CopperStarPrecision@gmail.com. And what I will do is I will compile all of these and we'll have a live stream. So this contest will run until the last day of February, which is the 29th this year, because it's a leap year. And then I will schedule probably a live stream about like a week after that. I will put full contest rules and descriptions to satisfy YouTube's terms of service in the description below. There are some caveats. You have to be from the United States, and you have to preferably be from the lower 48, because I'm going to ship this to you, and I can't, international shipping, and I don't know if they would even get through customs because this is a shooting accessory, so to speak. So let's stick with the lower 48. And, please feel free to submit a question if you're not from the lower 48 or if you're an international viewer. Most of my audience is from the United States, so it shouldn't be an issue. But just let me know in the email your question. Give me a general idea where you're from so I can verify if you're from lower 48 states in the United States or not. And make sure you send it from an email that you're comfortable with me messaging you back on. So I will have to reach out to the winner. So I need some way to contact you to get your shipping information if you're lucky enough to win. So send me an email with a question down below. And what we'll do is I'll compile all of those, and then I'll give you about a week's notice. You don't have to be present at the live stream, but I will be answering the questions on the live stream. And of course, don't forget, I really appreciate, there's no way for me to track it. Okay, let's be honest. But if you look at this graph, most of you watching this channel are not subscribed. So maybe I haven't earned your subscription, which is totally fair. Let me know how I can do that and down in the comments of this video down below. But I really appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel so we can grow it even more, reach more people, help more people in the competitive sports. Share the word, tell your friends about this video. And we are giving away MDT Ground Pod to a lucky viewer who submits a question and is from the lower 48 in the US. So I wish you the best. Good luck in the contest. Again, details down below. And yeah, we'll run this until the end of February, and then we'll announce a winner sometime in March. Details to follow. So want to just give back to the shooting sports. And again, appreciate the 5,000 subs. Let's get to 10,000 by the end of the year, which is one of my goals. Until I see you next time, as always, score more points.